but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to start off by color correcting my face, and I'm just using the Sephora and Pantone Universe palette. I'm using the orange PG color to just color correct any dark marks, and I'm using the Sephora Beauty Amplifier Mattifying Gel Primer to prime my skin. I'm filling in my eyebrows using the BH Cosmetics Pro Brow Palette, and I'm just going to basically make my brows a little thicker, and this is just to mimic the shape that Chantel has. Then I'm going to just clean it up with the concealer from the same Sephora and Pantone palette, blending everything out with a Sigma brush. Then I'm going to be priming my eyelids using the Tarte Cosmetics Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Deep. Now we're going to move on to foundation. I'm using the Born This Way foundation in Chestnut. If you've been watching me for a while, you know this is like one of my favorite foundations ever. Do you see how beautiful it looks? Like, it just looks like healthy, glowing skin. Then I'm going to mix the shades Tan Sand and Deep in the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm going to just use that to highlight my face. So before doing this tutorial, I watched a lot of videos from Makeup by Samuel just to kind of see some of his techniques, and I noticed he's really huge on blending and just being very subtle with everything. So I just tried to implement some of those tips and tricks into this look in this video, and I actually really love how it turned out. So now I'm just going to blend everything out using my beauty blender, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend it with my foundation brush. Then I'm going to go ahead and apply some contour to the rest of my face. So as you can see, I'm still using the small brush that I used to apply the contour to blend it out, just because it gives me a nicer blend and it's more precise. And then I still go back over everything with my beauty blender once again, just to make sure everything is nice and seamlessly being transitioned. I'm over here FaceTiming Bay, but I just go back with my beauty blender like I said, and then I just blend everything out once again, and you want to have a nice seamless finish, kind of like this. Now I'm going to move on to setting my highlighted areas, and I'm using the Mercier translucent powder. I'm also going to just do a little bit of baking just to make sure everything stays in place all day long because I have oily skin. Now to set my contour, I'm going to be going in with the Stila Stay All Day bronzer, and this is in dark. I'm just going to use this to set my contour like I said, and also add a bit of warmth to my skin. Showing off my non-existent dance moves, but I'm going to just move on with this blush from Makeup Forever. I forget the exact name, but it's part of their new collection of like face artists, whatever, something like that, I don't know. But it's such a beautiful everyday blush. Now I'm going to move on to the eyes by using the Tartelette in Bloom palette, and I'm going to start off with the soft pink shade, and that is going to serve as my transition color. I'm going in with a fluffy brush in Windshield Wiper Motions, and then I'm going to move on to the slightly darker shade in Rebel, I believe. Yeah, it's called Rebel. And then I'm just going to be placing this in the outer corners of my eyes. Chantel had a very soft, like sultry, smoky eye going on. It wasn't anything super dramatic. And we're just going to recreate that. As you can see, I'm going back and forth with the first brush and the second one just to make sure everything is seamlessly blended. Now I'm going in with the shade Leader, and this is just a darker brown shade, and this is actually the darkest brown I'm going to go in with for this look. I'm just going to be applying this into the outer V of the eyes, and I'm just kind of flicking it out a bit just to create kind of a feline effect to the eyes. I'm going to be applying this bronzy gold shade, and I'm just placing this on the eyelid, and I'm just going to be blending this into the dark brown shades just to make sure everything just kind of flows nicely. I'm also applying the same bronzy shade to my lower lash line and basically recreating the same thing I did on my top eyelid on my lower lash line. Okay. So now I'm just dusting off the excess fallout and any powder that may be on my face. And then I'm going to just go in and line my waterline using the Makeup Forever Aqua XL Gel Liner Pencil. And after this, I'm just going to go in with some contour, and this is the Tarte contour kit, the original one, and I'm just using the lighter contour shade to just define my nose. And then I'm just going to be highlighting my nose as well, and that's actually the only part that I highlight, just my nose and my cupid's bow. So now I'm using the roasted coffee lip liner to line my lips, and then I'm going in with the Smashbox lipstick in Latte Matte. I applied a bit of the highlighter that I used on my nose, on my lips, and then I just put a little bit of gloss on top. Now I'm using some mascara, and this is the Essence Cosmetics mascara in Lash Princess, and then I applied my false lashes off camera, and this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this recreation, and please stay tuned for the outros so you can just see me having a little bit of fun. But please thumbs up if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends and family, and I'll see you all in my next one, okay? Bye!
You know I'm sensitive about having no booty, having nobody, only you, body king. Only when nobody's around us. Open your heart up, hoping I'll never find out that you're anyone else. 'Cause I love you, just how you are. When the spirals down, feels good as a fly. When hating you feels good for the night. When the morning comes, I hope you're still mine. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke